Welcome back to our channel.
Hey.
Finally.
It's been a minute, y'all.
Fuck you been at?
First of all, don't be blaming it all on me. Because somebody was on vacation for a month.
Oh. My business.
Anyway, that ain't the question. Where your ass been is what we want to know.
Yeah, I know I got a lot of kids.
No, we had vacations and just a whole bunch going on. You know, it's all love over here. But we have another special guest for you.
Hi.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Kashinda. How are you guys doing? I'm here to just share my
Put
love.
her input and spin on it.
Her good input.
Oh,
She got some good input.
Let's hope it's good. I'm gonna try to make it good.
Look, she brings all the beautiful, great energy, so it's all good. So today we are gonna be talking about. I'm gonna let you introduce it.
What kind of relationship are you in?
So let's just jump right into it. What kind of relationship are you in? Like they know us. The people know us. They know us. What's happening with
Girl,
you?
look.
Well, I deemed it just not too long ago.
Right.
As I say friendships.
Okay.
But obviously that's not deep enough for these two over here. So I dubbed the term, I don't know if it's mine, but I'm going to take it today, as a sexuationship.
That's yours.
It's yours.
Because
It's definite.
I have a friend, I'm in friendships, but it is mostly sexual because I don't allow them to be like part of my inner life.
Okay.
Unfortunately, most are not allowed to come to my house.
Which is fair.
Some don't know where I live. Well, let me not say it like that. Like it's 100 people we talking about. I started sounding like the grocery store. That's not what I mean. I just, I'm really big on energy, especially in my private, personal space, especially with coronavirus and, people working from home. So I spend a lot of time in my home, and I don't want a lot of different energies and spirits just, traveling through my space. So unfortunately for my friendships, they don't come to my house.
Right. I
do pick and choose. Right now I chose one to be able to come visit my home because his energy is good. I feel like I can trust them. I won't wake up all my shit's gone. Something like that. No, for real. You have
I didn't think about that one.
That's real shit though. So, but for the people who don't know, because everybody, you're new to it. You're new, so
yes.
They don't know the little backstory. So give us a brief backstory about before you got into your sexuationships. Like, how was life before that?
Oh, life before. I met my husband when I was 18. We were together, never separated. I think the longest we spent apart was maybe 4 days during our entire marriage, and that lasted until I was 37. We were separated. We were going to get a divorce while I was trying. He was fighting, so that wasn't going well at all. But unfortunately, he passed away, so I am now a widow, and it's been about 7 years.
Okay.
This year. Oh wait, 8 years. Time is flying by.
It is flying.
Wow.
Oh my God.
8 years. This.
2021.
Yes, it's been 7. So it's been 7 years since he's been gone. I had a few different friendships within that time. Nothing serious. I haven't found anybody that gives me that I'm in love with him feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really big on that. Like, having been married for so long.
Right.
18 years we were together. I just am being very slow and picky on who I would want to even share my space with, living with.
Especially now with you don't want anybody to just share your energy, and you don't want it to be mediocre.
No.
You know what I mean? You want to have
amazing.
a good time with that person.
Yeah, because we're just separated. But
let me ask you this question: What makes you want to just be in the sexuationship and not be in a total monogamous relationship?
Responsibility. I feel like you need to be responsible to the person that you are actually in a real life committed monogamous relationship with.
Right.
You know, you introduce them to your financial life, your family life.
You're
your
responsible
everyday-
and shit.
I'm just saying.
Let me tell you,
know?
because somebody else would have been not even thinking about no shit like that. Like no,
You know,
seriously,
people
there's
have
people.
children, you
Right,
know, so
right.
I have to think about, do I want
But
to
you're
be
being
introduced to
mindful
people?
of the situation. Like
Right.
you're not just coming into a situation with a person and not thinking like, okay, I have to be responsible. You know, just as much as I have to be responsible with me. That's good. No, that's kudos,
She actually
girl.
cares about they feelings as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't think like that.
Well, if you're gonna be in love with somebody, you actually really do love them. Because I've learned the difference between loving somebody,
Mhm.
having some love for somebody, and being in love with somebody.
Ooh.
Are so many different
Girl.
things.
I love you,
So
but
You
I'm
many
not
better,
in
you better
love with
educate
you.
me.
Yeah.
You better educate me.
I'm just saying, like, I have love for like my friends that I
Right,
do date
right.
and stuff, but I don't love them like that. You know,
Mhm.
I don't think of them first sometimes if I have an emergency. That's how my
Yeah.
sexuationships are separated
Right.
from relationships and things like that,
Right.
because I'm not going to involve you in a personal thing. Like, oh my God, my car shut down. I need you to come get me, come do this.
Right.
No, that's responsibility.
But that is
I'm
good because
having you be
there's not people who
responsible
think like that. There's a lot of women out there who think because they're giving up the goods, a man needs to run to her aid or do X, Y, and Z for her.
Yeah.
Or and
Right,
guys too,
right.
don't get me wrong. There's a lot of guys out here who with other guys and they feel like, oh,
They were girls who
you
feel
know,
like that too.
right, or whoever. People feel like that, but that's
Yeah.
being responsible. You're like, okay, this is the agreement that we have right here, and this is how I'm doing. No, I like that. That's really really good because a lot of people don't think like that. So we all know you're married, girl.
Mhm.
So what do you feel like? And I'm asking you this question too because you were married too, and I was too. What do you feel like helps you remain married? Like really think about it. Like outside of communication,
Yeah.
what do you feel like really helps you? Like, okay, this is really helping us, you know, remain married.
To me, it's just we have that connection.
Okay.
And I was just telling her earlier, like, we are two different people. Like, I've heard it, two opposites attract.
Mhm.
I'm loud, outgoing, want to club and party. He's quiet, homebody. But we have the same connection. Like, we just, it's kind of hard to explain. Like, when you know, you know.
Mhm.
Right. I feel like fun. I have to have fun with you.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be enjoying you. This is something you both know about me. I get bored really quickly.
that he does.
I need to be enjoying you as a person, and not even just that. You know, I'm layered. So mentally, I need to be here enjoying myself. You know, when it comes to that kind of person, like I just need to be having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you need to be semi-emotionally on the same page.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, you have to kind of.
Mm.
No one can ever be on the same page.
I'm taking
emotionally,
mental notes
mentally,
now.
Like, you know. Well, you know, no two people are like. So no matter how much you mesh or gel or together or one, you still are two different people, and you have your own emotions and thoughts and feelings. But if you guys can still kind of always be on almost the same plane as that, you know, that helps a lot too, because you guys are not so erratically different in your emotions. Like this
Right.
person's so high strung and you're too mellow. It's just too much
Yeah.
of that is not good, and it just causes stress too. It's not an easy relationship.
Right.
I agree.
And I have the quiet times. You should be able to be quiet and be okay with
Right.
me.
Exactly.
I shouldn't have to like pamper your every moment of your life with me.
Oh.
Like we should be able to be in the same room. You doing your thing, I'm doing mine, and it's not a problem. I'm fine. You're
Yes.
fine. We can enjoy that quiet space.
I like that.
I love that. I feel like
I like
you just
that.
said 15 million quotes that you just made up. Like dead ass. For real, for real. But you know what also too, I like the privacy of just the relationship of getting to know a person, just me and you like here.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I feel like people tend to want everybody to know what they're doing in a relationship, so to the point to where like your social media knows your person more than you do.
Too much.
Mm.
And you know, every single people have those knee-jerk reaction, like they making you mad, so I'm gonna post like, oh my god, like he pissing me off and he's just such a bitch, and then next thing you know you cool and then you look crazy, right? It looks crazy. Let me say something, and this is something, and people, this is the thing, people could think however they want, I don't give a fuck.
Say that.
I could be in a fucking relationship for 10 years and y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna know. You ain't gonna know what the fuck happened. I done got married in Barbados. And my fucking real people were there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As long as you never gonna know. Or I could have been single for 10 years and you still ain't gonna fucking know what's going on. You be like, God damn, what the fuck is, what's happening? Because it's none of your business.
And that's one thing that Tremaine taught me is that everything is not made for social media. Like some things, I will post it like a cute picture or something. He'd be like, no, I don't want to record tonight, or I don't want to post, or I don't want to yada, yada, yada. Like when we have date night, that's it. Like no phones, no cameras. We're not calling nobody else. Like it's about me and you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Everything is not meant for social media.
It's not.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of times, sometimes it's like, okay, I feel like there's a big difference between something like, say you may post is really innocent, you're just in the moment, you're enjoying, and you're just like sharing that moment, opposed to somebody, they're not just sharing the moment, they want to be like, oh bitch, I went to, he got me this, and it's just like you're doing a lot. Like,
oh, no.
You don't know him.
I hate when they take pictures of their damn receipts.
Who does that?
We had date night. First you post where you at, then you post your drinks, then you post your drinks again, then you post your food, then you post your drinks again, and then you post your $800 bill, and I'm just like, everything, you ain't gotta tell anybody your business.
Right.
That's wild.
Like whether you spend $25 on the meal or $2,000,
Exactly.
it don't matter.
People don't be as present in the moment. And I think that's another reason why people don't really know who they're with. You're spending so much empty time.
Right. Making up who they are.
Right. And when you literally pretend to be somebody that you're not, somebody is falling in love with somebody that you ain't. And then when you really show who you are, they don't fucking like you because that's not who the fuck I was dating. And when I decided to be my fucking self, they were like, oh no, bitch, I want the motherfucker who was posting receipts and, had the Gucci and the Prada and showing all the flashy shit. I don't want your boring ass.
Well, especially right now, because folks is
yourself.
living high right now during the pandemic. Between the PPPs and the stimulus and the taxes and the fraud and the EDD, no shade. No shade.
I'll be like, damn,
But
I'm
keep
still
it 100.
the whole time. Am I the only one still working during the whole pandemic? What a fool am I?
Oh my goodness. That is just
Girl,
crazy.
I'm hustling more now than I did before. Like I'm trying to make more money now. Like you can make more money now working and doing stuff now because everybody got money.
Yeah.
Everybody has money. So,
That's so true.
if you at home broke, it's a problem.
That's okay, because they're playing themselves. Because
It's a problem.
All the prices to everything is going to go up because they think everybody got the money to pay for it.
Girl, already
so crazy.
is.
Exactly.
That is crazy. So I have a question.
Sure.
Okay, if you were to get divorced, if you were to get remarried, if I was to get remarried, what would it take for you to want to actually get remarried again? Like, what, besides the whole butterfly thing, what really would click to make you say, you know what? Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this.
I can trust them. I want to be able to trust you. I don't want to feel like I have this nagging feeling of, can I trust him with my everything?
Life.
Because once you marry somebody, that contract is legally binding, and he has access to everything.
Right.
Your credit, your retirement. You marry somebody for 5 years and you work 30. He gets 30 years of your work.
Right.
Do I want that?
You have to be responsible.
Is
I
that
like
person
that.
worth it? Are you worth it, first
Right.
of all? And
Yeah.
I think a grand gesture of love, of real love,
I
of
like
being
that.
yourself, a real, true showing of who you are deep down to me.
Oh, yeah.
Would be
Girl.
nice.
Oh, we got to have you back on this. Yes. I think for me, you know how when you look at a person, like, they don't have to be doing nothing special. You could just be sitting on a sofa, watching TV, and then you have that moment like, God damn, like, I fuck with you.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with you. Just because. Nothing else. No financial, no nothing. Like, I fuck with you real hard because you genuinely get me, you genuinely love me. I need to feel that feeling.
Yes.
Before I be like, look.
Yeah.
Seriously. Because like you said, it's you're giving the person access to just every single piece of you without them having to ask you.
Right.
Which is real.
That's true.
What do you think?
I ain't even gonna lie, I ain't never getting remarried. Don't plan on getting divorced.
She's lying.
I really don't
know
ever.
Not getting. We know her ass ain't getting no goddamn divorce. Cause I'll be right there saying, you ain't leaving here.
We ain't getting divorced. Look, he gonna divorce me, and when he marry his new bitch, I'm be right there at the altar right next to him, just like this.
Like, we getting remarried again.
Like,
we.
Her crazy
We
ass.
agree.
She's not playing.
She's not playing.
I'm so dead serious.
I think if you were, I would never want that to ever happen. But I think because you're such a lovey person, because you was even telling me, because I was just like, yeah, I'm done. Like, I don't want to fucking deal with nobody no more, X, Y, Z. He was like, no, I don't. You deserve love. You deserve. I was like, look, so she telling me her ass, she love. So, yeah.
I do. I really do. I mean, I have my
Yeah,
great
you do.
grandparents.
I love love. I'm
really-
just like Usher, I'm bad at it.
My great grandparents were
love it.
married
I'm
for
bad at
50
it.
something years before my grandfather passed away.
I don't think relationships
Really?
are for
That's
everybody
awesome.
though. I don't think people are
You're right.
relationship people all the time, and I think that sometimes that people get into relationships and they really don't want to be there.
They don't even really know the person.
Right.
So I've been having a small debate with a very close friend of mine
Okay.
about the length of time she feels it takes for her relationship with an individual to move from casual to more serious to monogamous and these things.
Okay.
Like, she gives it a timeline. She feels like if we're having sex and we're doing this and I'm seeing you a week or two, twice a week or so over a certain amount of time, like 3 months, we should be serious. And in my eyes, just personally, how I feel about people having been married for 18 years, just knowing that people are complicated. People are just not that simple. We try to box people so easily, and it's just ridiculous. It doesn't make sense.
Right.
People are complicated. I cannot know, not even, if I know all of you within 3 months, you're shallow and unworthy of me knowing anyway. Like, seriously, like, you can't know someone in that frame time.
Right.
I feel like it takes a long time to really get to know someone. People don't want to let their guard down. I don't want to let my guard down.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you a whole bunch of nothing
Right.
within 3 months myself.
That's
so I don't
definitely
expect
not.
you to do something I'm not willing to do myself.
But that's the thing though, and that's why I love what you're saying, because there's people who are not thinking outside that box. Like, you're literally thinking outside that box. Like, motherfuckers think like, oh, I know you for 3 months. You should tell me fucking everything. No, you don't.
Nope.
And everybody doesn't need to be privy to a lot of shit that you have going on. You don't need to know what school I went to in elementary school. You don't need to know my mama's name. What the fuck you need my security questions for? No, you don't need that.
Right. You shouldn't even ask me to see my phone unless your phone died and your mama called you and it hung up on her ass.
Right.
Unless you're calling your kids or your mama back or it's an emergency.
Don't touch
you
it.
don't even need
Right.
my phone. Like, checking
You
niggas'
don't.
phones, that shit is ridiculous.
No.
Don't do it, because if you touch my phone, I'm gonna break your fucking phone. Fair strangers, no robbery.
Girl, I literally just went through a whole phone thing recently.
Really?
Remember, like a month ago? Okay, so his phone was sitting on the table, and a girl had texted him. And
Boom, boom, boom.
I saw the name, but I didn't read it.
Right.
And then the next day, he erased the text. But then I seen that he erased multiple texts. So I was like, is that something like, are you being sneaky or? And he was like, no, I just always erase text messages. But to me, it was like,
Why you erase it then?
he erases messages all the time
When they
now.
first text, why you didn't erase it then? Like, when they text you, if that's what you do.
He does it randomly.
Yeah, no.
He does it randomly.
I mean, you know what? You don't necessarily have to be doing something, but I just feel like sometimes when people do things, sometimes they will make their own selves. They could be doing absolutely nothing. Like I've seen people who be absolutely doing nothing, but when you're fucking doing certain shit, making yourself seem guilty, it's like, bitch, what the fuck you doing?
Sometimes people feel a certain way because they're like, oh, well, I don't want her to see this and feel like it's something and it's not.
Right.
So they make themselves
And it was a female
nervous.
coworker, so of course I'm like, oh, you know why she's texting him? But then
nervous.
it's like, I didn't read it.
Right.
I didn't go through his phone. Like I went through it, and then I asked him, can I see his phone?
Right.
But the whole point of it is, when it comes to phones and relationships, I feel like that shit will start a whole, not even a whole argument, but a whole fucking divorce for no reason.
None at all.
For no reason.
Right.
And then especially we as women, men too, I would say, are jealous. But we as women will kind of be like,
oh, definitely are.
oh, like,
Yes.
what's going on? Like, why is this woman texting you? It could be a complete friend, her just saying, hey, I'm bringing you some lotion to work on Monday because you're ashy today. Like something just so small.
Bitch, don't bring my nigga no fucking lotion. You got me fucked.
You better let his ass stay the fuck ashy, okay?
Right. You better
I
let
like
his
it
ass
like
stay
that. I sent
ashy.
him to
Yeah.
work like that on purpose. Some bitches won't talk to him.
You better not bring my nigga no motherfucking lotion, bitch. Hell no. But no, I get exactly what you're saying. But that goes into communication. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's like I believe somebody could be scared to communicate with somebody who they've been communicating with for so long. Because you're just like, damn, I don't want to start an argument.
Yeah.
Or I don't want them to think I'm being weird or being funny or acting brand new or something. So sometimes I think we need to step out of ourselves as well and really just be like, you know what? I know this motherfucker. You know, if I really rock with you like that, you know what I'm saying? Now, if this is some new shit,
Right.
some motherfucker I ain't fucking with, then I'm like, yeah, you got to get the fuck. But if I'm rocking with you hardcore, you know what I'm saying? I can step outside of myself. It's not always easy, so I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say, oh yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh, it's okay. Sometimes I'm like, no, it's not fucking okay. The bitch shouldn't have brought you no fucking lotion to work.
Period.
So, yeah, sometimes you get in that mode. This is true. But that's where the work comes in.
Right.
That's where all our work comes in. We be like, you know what? Let me stop tripping. Let me talk. What was the situation? They tell you, you know what I'm saying? And if you're comfortable with it and y'all good, just let it go. Because some shit is just not that fucking serious. Like, for real.
And that's being responsible in a relationship.
Right.
And that's what the responsibility I don't want to have. You know, you have to be responsible for other people's feelings. And, you know, how they take something, but you need to think twice. You know, especially if you care about them, you don't want them to feel some kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. That's why I just be like, tell her to make sure she buy the expensive lotion.
But that's good that, you know, as you can see, everybody has a different view of relationships.
Right.
Everybody has a different view of the kind of relationships that they want to be in. I feel like it still all boils down to that fucking effective communication. This is where you're comfortable. This is where I'm comfortable. Now we're both on the same page, and we have to just keep working towards that.
Right.
Just keep staying on that same page. So I love it. I'm here for it. I love it all. I respect everybody's views and opinions on everything. So before we wrap it up, I want to say thank you, Kashinda, for coming to the show.
Thank you for having me.
We
I
definitely have
enjoyed
to
it
have
so
you
much.
again.
Absolutely.
Her knowledge of being married for so many years.
Oh my goodness. I can tell you some great stories. It was great for
We have to
a
have you
long
back.
time.
No, we definitely have to have you back. You know, we have to have you on the live, which will be coming soon. And until next time, we are out. Thank you.